All right.
What the hell is this showing? Oops. Okay, what is up, everybody? We are back with the spring slapdown here at the AoE2 Underground. Kicking it off with the losers semifinal, losers bracket semis. It's a best of 3 today between the Gentlemen's and me, Machine. I'm here with Cheap as my co-caster. I'm Spencer. What's up, Cheap?
Yo, what's up?
And the opener is Coastal Forest. So this is the first time we get to see Coastal Forest. What do you think about that map?
Coastal Forest is gonna be amazing.
Yeah, and you can't pick
But I wonder
flanks.
if the teams have actually practiced this map as much as they should. Because if one team has practiced this map a lot, I'm gravitating to giving those guys to be favored.
We're going off that. I would assume Bob's team or Me Machine has practiced it more. I don't know about Finna's team, Gentlemen's, if they've practiced it much, but they're very good at laming, and a lot of them can play different positions.
Yeah, this is an amazing map to lame. Like it's the lame map.
Yeah, and there's no rematches on this map, by the way. They say they're ready to draft. Okay, let's just kick it off. It's gonna be, by the way, it's Coastal Forest, Me Machine picked Golden Pit, Gentleman's picked Haboob. So 3 super aggressive maps today. We're in for a treat. I'm gonna tell him to start the civ draft.
So are the volumes okay? Can somebody in the chat let us know if the volumes of the casters are okay?
Yeah, is Cheap good or is he too loud? Am I too loud? I feel like I always have everyone a little too loud. Zumpy, audio test. And the draft is underway. I'm gonna post the draft in the Discord for those who want to see it there.
Sound beautiful. Okay, well that looks good.
Draft is in the Discord. And we see some lamey civs banned right away. The Mongols and Goths.
Yeah, that's funny.
Meme Machine banning Khmer. They got... That is very interesting. Meme Machine got Britons. Bob is going to be very happy about that. Because I guarantee he will be playing them.
So what are the maps again? What are the maps?
Coastal Forest Opener. Golden Pit for Meme Machine. Haboob for Gentlemen's. 2 out of these 3 maps you can't re-on either.
Yeah, Britons are good on all of these maps, so definitely we will be seeing some Britons.
I think especially Golden Pit.
I like the Franks for the Gentlemen's.
I like them on Golden Pit too. Chinese for the Gentlemen's. We know Finnith likes them. Meme Machine gets Portuguese. Something about a little fact on Portuguese. The Gentlemen's have played Golden Pit 3 times, and Florian has been the Portuguese every game, so he will not be getting them this time.
Mr. Elgarado, louder what? Like the stream entirely? Just one of the casters?
Am I too quiet? It's usually me. I assume, just louder.
Okay, thank you very much.
Can you turn your stream volume up? Because usually you can blast your eardrums out if you put it all the way up, I feel like. He just wants it loud. He's here for the hype. Bump it. Malians, Dravidians. I think the Dravidians is good for Florian. Because he tends to not have enough wood when he hits feudal, but that civ solves that problem. So that's definitely for him, I assume. They got all their archer civs right out the gate, the Gentlemen's. I guess both sides. Prioritizing heavily on the archers. Yes, Finnith does like the Chinese. Actually, Finnith has a special feeling for... Okay. Once went to da-da-da. Cool. Bob has a joke. Lithuanians always get picked with Vietnamese. Like a pair. It didn't happen this time. And Vietnamese have been terrible this whole tournament. I think they're like 33% win rate on 16 games. They just lose. Tatars, is that like a Golden Pit pick? Is the hill? Possibly. Not that you fight on that hill that much.
Oh, one sec, I was a little distracted just now.
All good.
Yeah, no, the picks look good.
Some Huns. I know you like that
Left to see
pick.
Portuguese. Yeah, Hans. I guess Hans can work fine on Coastal Forest. Or on Golden
Oh,
Pit.
that's a good point. Coastal Forest needs like hybrid civs, sort of. Magyars come to mind. Italians. What's another good
I think
hybrid?
you just want to pick the most aggressive civs for that map.
Yeah, even Vietnamese.
Honestly, in 3v3, like, there will only be one guy, like, booming / fighting on water.
Mm-hmm.
But the others have to, like,
Just
step on the
straight
gas.
meta, right? Archers,
They will be
cav.
fighting a lot.
Now, can your middle guy, can he play like the flank, like the archer role, or is it gotta be the dude in the front? I haven't played that map enough to really.
You can get away with it.
Okay, maybe
I
forward
believe in that.
ranges.
But I don't think it's very preferred.
Right, because
But,
you're already so close.
But I don't think it's as bad as doing it on like an Arabian map because you're so close together and you're pretty much behind one another.
Right. Also, for those that don't know, $250 prize pool for this tournament currently. I think I have the link for donations if anyone wants to add to the pool. I'll share it right now.
Yeah, so this will definitely be a try-hard match.
Yeah, definitely.
I think all the players will give it their best, especially due to the fact that they've come this far into the tournaments. Sorry, this far into the tournament.
Yeah, there's 4 teams left. After this, it's 3 teams. Winner of this will be 1 game away from the finals. If they win the next round, they're in. There's the link for donations if anyone's interested in adding to the pool. It's winner takes all. I think it'd be kind of hard to split a prize amongst like 6 people if it was first and second. Okay, civs are in. I think they're ready to roll. While we wait, I want to look at one thing just so people kind of understand. Let me go to... because there's been some confusion with some of the rules. Just rule 5. So 1 restart is allowed before 4 minutes. 2 of the maps today, however, no restarts are allowed. Haboob and Coastal Forest. And there's an exception to this rule. So see rule 7. Teams must play with the same team colors, odd together, even together. They can only use civs that they have drafted and are still available. When that's broken, the team, if they still have a re, they lose their free re. The other team is awarded a re that can be used on any map. So if we see that like today, it'll be an admin re. You start over and then they can use a re on like a boob if they get lamed bad or something. That's the penalty for screwing up civs or whatever. I just wanted to clarify that real quick because some people were confused. And one other rule, rule 14. If your team feels they have a bugged map, you're allowed to pause and message admin. Admin will then discuss if a re is necessary. Maybe you only got 3 sheep. Maybe your gold are blocked by water on Andes or something weird. Other than that, that's about it with the rules that were updated. I think some people missed that in the announcements when they were changed. Zumpy says very even draft here. I agree. I like both sides of the draft. Civs that I like more, I would say Meme Machine, because I love Britons, Ethiopians, Portuguese. 6 civs right there, especially for the flanks. Okay, it looks like the game is up. It's called Slapdown 1 cheap.
Okay, gonna look for it.
Since that's the only way to really spectate, it seems like.
Okay, I got it. Oh wait.
They're in the lobby. Okay. We do got spy cams and all that good stuff. And it's gonna be, once again, Coastal Forest as the opener. Looks like we're still waiting for Florian to join, aka the French kiddo. Gonna hover over some elos.
Okay, it seems like they're all in.
I'm refreshing. Did they start? Maybe they started. Oh yes, they're all in. We have 2 yellows currently. Feneth 1750 for Feneth. French kiddo did hit 1500, so he cracked 1500. Good for him. And Wildebeest 1730. Shiva's around 1650-ish. Bob was 1800 till it decayed. He actually didn't lose a match to drop. I think it's just decaying XP or Elo. And 4 and 4 1500. So overall, the Elos are very close. Just about even as it could be. Like probably within 50 if you add them both up. Less than 100. We still setting up our hotkeys. Apparently someone has bugged hotkeys or something going on. Which is interesting. I think that patch that messed them up was a few weeks ago. Unless they're just trolling me.
Yeah, that's weird. That is very odd.
Yeah.
Also, considering they've just been playing games.
Right, like all of a sudden hotkeys are messed up? That's interesting, you could say. What's up, RC? Stumpy would take the gentleman's draft overall. I like Meme Machine's draft more, but they're both good. They're close. I don't think the draft will decide today. No one had a horrible draft. And throughout this tournament, I feel like the drafts have been pretty good for almost all the teams. There's been a few questionable moments like, whoa, why they do that? But for the most part, I think team games are decided by teamwork more than build orders and drafts. 3v3s, that is.
Okay, looks like the game's live.
Okay. Lumpy says we had a great draft against Hunting X's team. I think that's exaggeration. If I'm
No, that's sarcasm.
yeah,
That's sarcasm.
yeah, sarcasm.
He absolutely despises tap water for that draft. Like
hates it. We really did. You said it in the VOD. Okay, I want to watch for the lames right away. Okay, Shiva's getting his own boar. We're gonna hold off on introductions. And
okay, so Feneth is already getting hits in on Shiva.
Yeah, that's good. Good for him.
He has to be careful though, because I think the Tatar heal bonus is actually a Dark Age thing as well.
Now, something of concern. Shiva's like their cav player, their pocket. He's on flank. So that'll be interesting to see what happens there. I need to update the names too, but I'll wait to do that also. Vanith is
I'm
perfect position where he wants to be. What were you gonna say, Cheap?
That's interesting because Combine does have the side to fight water.
Yeah, I think what you don't want
I think it's
is
alright.
French Kiddo's kind of the pocket here. So they have an ideal flank for the gentlemen's, but then it's kind of flipped. The meme machine has their pocket as flank. So we'll see how that plays out.
Yeah, I think I think if 4-4 and Shiva can like be fine until like Combine taking water and booming pays off.
I'm gonna
Because
update.
I don't have a lot of faith in French Kiddo actually taking the water. I'm assuming he won't even bother with it.
Right,
But
like
I think Combine will definitely try, right?
will he even build a dock? I assume he
Yeah,
will.
Combine is definitely going to
Oh
make a
no,
dock.
I
He's
mean
sending 5-2 wood.
Kiddo. I mean, will Kiddo even?
Kiddo has 4 on wood, so maybe he is. Maybe he's gonna go for a dock.
Okay. I think you're right. And he's already got the Vil building the house on its way there. Yep, we're going to see docks from both. Wildebeest is also sending a Vil to the north.
Yeah, I noticed that too. Like maybe Wildebeest is just gonna
west.
do water, but
Are they both?
oh wow.
I've never seen
Bennett
two
just
docks.
oh no, this happens, especially in 4v4. It's not that far for the middle player. Fanath just lost the Vil.
I missed that.
That's really unfortunate.
Someone knocked on my door a second ago. It's very meta to dock with 2 Zumpy? I know a dock is very meta for this position. I was just wondering if... Okay. I had no clue that 2 on one side was meta.
Maybe they will be able to take a Vil back from Wildebeest. Maybe even 2. Oh my god. The scout
Shiva
teamwork is really on point.
losing. They have 3 Vils or scouts together. Shiva's gonna lose his whole wood line. Oh, that's
Shiva
huge.
just lost 3 unloomed Vils. But Fanath also doesn't have loom yet.
And Loom is now in. Oh man, that's huge. Let's listen into Meme Machine's reaction after that.
Sure.
Alright, we'll play a little defensive.
We can cut the chatter. Seems like they probably discussed it and we missed it. I'm noticing the trend with the gentlemen's is going forward early Dark Age now with scouts to get these no loom Vils. You almost need like early loom against them. Or small walls on your wood.
I turned off the spy cam. I think we just missed it.
Yeah,
but
we
then
missed
again,
it.
I think they're just gonna go play on like normal. I don't see what else there is to do.
Right. Shiva's at 15 Vils. And it's at 18. Eco KD is actually, it's 4-0. Oh, no. It's 3-1. It's 3-1. Dumpy's saying man at arms maybe now. Kenneth could. Doesn't look like it though. Standard archer play. Shiva's gonna be up late. What's his food situation? He can't even click yet.
It's going to be very hard for Shiva because he lost his initial 3 on wood and now he sent 4 to his wood line. So yeah, this will be like 22 pop scouts.
I think
maybe not. He gets housed right now.
I think what will save him is 4 and 4 didn't go water. So even though the dock will pay off for Wildebeest, initially it's going to be a delayed feudal.
No, I really like this from Wildebeest to just go and dock because they can afford to play a little bit more defensive because they will be ahead.
Right. Shiva's just trying to get walls to the TC.
I'm just wondering if they will actually go and fight for the water.
Bob's up in 15 seconds. He'll be the first water player to feudal.
But it doesn't look like he's actually gonna fight on water. He never made a gold mining camp. He's making a stable instead.
Okay, so we'll probably see double stable from him with the fish. And
I
lots
think
of scouts.
that's amazing for the gentlemen, because if they want, they can just keep on docking, take all the water, and that's pretty strong on this map.
Right. Bob gets Finn as scout. Maybe we'll see a little counterplay with some scouts. Wildebeest's gonna lose his scout too. So French Kiddo just hit. He's going FC. Market Blacksmith coming down. Stable
Okay, so
for.
Fenneth is down another fill.
Oh, I missed that.
Yeah, I'm watching the micro at the front with the scouts. So they did kill 3 from Shiva, but they killed 2 back now a little later.
Oh, they found a weak one. Okay.
Fenneth is still in 1 range, while Shiva is actually able to catch up now, because he's going for 2 right off the bat.
You know, that's kind of interesting because you have Shiva down. I think you could have gone Giga Aggression as flank. This might be a little bit too much greed from the gentlemen's, but it might pay off. We'll see. And there's a pause.
The game is paused. Hotkey issue.
Sec. Breaking the action.
Okay, so French Kiddo is queuing up to fire galleys.
While he's
And that
on his
might
way to
actually
castle.
be enough to just take water this game. That will be kind of huge for their team. But I'm a little bit worried about the single range build from Fenneth.
Yeah, I don't understand one range here. 4 on gold.
I hope he will add like a second one soon, because he's still like clearly ahead in arches. Like he is 3 and Shiva only got his ranges up just now.
And he's nowhere near castle. So like, why not make a bunch of archers right now? Because Shiva will catch up in no time with 2 ranges. And then it could beat them on the back foot. Although Knights will be coming in probably a minute 40 if Florian makes a barracks and all that stuff. Although at the moment he's not.
No, Florian is queuing up ships.
Okay,
I'll
barracks
take
coming
water.
down. Barracks coming down. So he is going to make Knights.
House is getting denied. Luckily, it doesn't really matter.
Shiva's kicked
Range
off his
getting delayed a
berries. And he won't be able to get fletching either because he's...
Fenneth already has fletching. That's huge. Oh god, Shiva, you need something.
This
Tower.
doesn't look good for me machine right now. And Castle Age for Kiddo, I mean, yikes. Big fight here though.
Okay, so Me Machine has like 2 stable players, but if Fenneth keeps his spears alive, it's really not that much they can do.
They can clean it up, but I think these
They
knights
will
are going to
clean
be
it.
quite scary. Already a knight on the field. More coming in.
Okay, so they did manage to turn this around. Just looking, French Kiddo, is he making anything? He's making knights. He is 3 on gold, so I don't think he's planning on making a lot of knights.
Yeah,
which
Bob's
I think is
almost
a
up.
little bit of a shame.
I know, you just try to kill here, I think.
Faneth is still on one range on a map like this. I do not approve. That's making this game so much harder for them.
Right.
Because if they can just afford to defend for a little bit, then the water will pay off, the knights will join the fight. I think it's gonna be better for them.
The knights just change everything here. They don't have +2 yet, but I mean, it's feudal archers.
It's also no fetching for Shiva, so the armor upgrades don't matter at all.
Main machine's gonna have to hold on. Bob's 2.5 minutes from hitting castle. This is gonna be a dangerous moment. It's only one stable currently from French Kiddo. He went second TC instead, right away. But with the fish, I think he could still get a second stable.
What I do wonder is, why is French Kiddo not doing anything with his fire galley? Like, I think he forgot about them.
I know Bob attacked
'Cause
it. What did it? Did they kill
It is
each other?
damaged, but it seems like the
Where did-
second galley from French Kiddo cleaned that up. But now I think they kind of forgot about water.
He did.
Bob did redock, and he's taking a lot of fish right now.
Now 4 and 4 is decently walled up from damage. We'll have to see where these knights go. I love how 4 actually made a space. Very hard to get in there and get damage.
He did make a lot of houses. Like, he's only at 43 pop, but he could house 100 guys. This makes me wonder that
The only thing I don't like is he could have taken
maybe
a
he would
back
have been better
gold.
off making some palisade walls. Like, you don't need to house wall literally everything, right?
Right, he could have taken back gold. He's going to it now. At least he has the back gold, I guess. And now we're going to see knights from Bob. Double stable. Does Florian have a second stable? So he could actually catch up to the knight numbers. As bad as it's looked for Meme Machine,
Mm-hmm.
they can get back in this game.
I think Florian's eco balance is not quite on point. He's not gonna be able to like make a ton of knights now with
He's
the
going
eco he
to
has.
third TC before a second stable. I do not like that. When you had control. Meanwhile, Bob's adding a third stable, so Meme Machine is going to go for giga aggression here. I mean, he's going to have more knights in no time. Now, I guess Wildebeest is also making knights, and 4 and 4 will be soon too. So it's double cav from each side, and 1 archer player. This is such an amazing map. You never see that on other maps. You don't see double cav in 3v3s typically.
Yeah, it looks like Faneth is gonna click up as well now.
I think
Shiva, on the other
Machine-
hand, is gonna stay in Feudal Age for a really long time. He's also... He put his waypoint to gold, but I assume he forgot to change it after that.
Yeah,
After he had enough. Because I
he needs
can't
more
imagine that
farms.
like 19, 18 on gold is really necessary.
They're almost just interfering with each other more than they're helping. Like, a lot of them are idle.
Do you see the knight that Wildebeest snuck in on the top?
Ooh, that's
Shiva's
huge.
base.
Shiva has been in big trouble this game. The knight's only +1. These archers can kill it. He doesn't need to be afraid. I think you can run your Vils back towards your archers here, honestly. Definitely more TCs for the gentlemen's. Which could get them ahead as this goes on more and more. If Meme Machine doesn't do something big here, but they do have the military lead. Slightly, only slightly really.
I'm just a little bit worried about what's gonna happen when Faneth hits the next age. Like, he's 90% up now.
It's got a lot of crossbows. And Shiva, is
They
he
got a
even
lot of
close?
crossbows.
Shiva's still not
We're
that
getting Molly
close.
and camels. I think camels is actually a good call here.
I
Because,
love it. No archers.
Yeah, because the archer player is so far behind.
Crossbow and Bodkin coming in for Feneth. And I said it was greedy, but I mean, it's looking pretty good for Florian now. He's got tons of vills. 59 vills. He's way ahead of everybody else. Part of that's water also, but still. It's not that many boats. I think it's 4 fishing ships.
Okay, looked like Combine Bob was able to defend his fish. He made more fire galleys. He's still fishing away. I think this is gonna be a good fight for the gentlemen. Let's see what happens.
The
Yeshiva
camels.
is not part of this fight at all.
Yeah.
So
This is like a game deciding fight almost. And it looks great for the gentlemen's.
wait, actually,
Although
I think with the reinforcements and the triple stable spam,
I thought because
this was actually kind of okay.
I thought because feudal archers and they were late, but yeah, you're right. And now Shiva's
Okay.
got the most archers and about to hit castle. Well, he's only 2 archers ahead, but still,
I think-
he's caught up.
I think long term though, Combines well of what's that team game name again? The Meme Machine. They need to take a good fight before this fight is out of control because they're behind on eco, they're even on military, so they kind of need to catch them off guard somewhere with more knights, get
Right.
more archers.
You can't be even on military and losing on eco.
Mm-hmm. They will get another opportunity when Shiva hits Castle Age and gets crossbow, because he does have more crossbow than Feneth.
Does Feneth have ballistics? He does not.
Looking for it now, yeah, he does not.
Now Shiva can only afford Bodkin at the moment. He's not like a big archer player, so he's actually getting Bodkin before crossbow. Okay, crossbow's coming in.
I think it's time to back up for the gentlemen.
Gentleman's sort of harassing the north of Shiva's base. They are by far the most aggressive team left.
Oh, French kiddo. Don't toss your camels out there. Oh, this is a good fight for Bob's team.
Yeah, and those camels are getting melted by the archers.
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to see a little swing in momentum here.
I think it's time for French kiddo to stop making camels. I think he's doing that, he realizes.
Okay, maybe it's still close, but the archer numbers definitely favor Meme Machine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's time for Fanless team to just back up. Maybe even camp the hill. Get more buildings out.
Yeah, Bob has some fires in the north that'll be a little annoying, but Wildebeest made fires of his own, so not a lot's
The
going to
longer
change on
they're
water.
able to defend, the easier this game will get. Oh god, Feneth is going for a castle drop right now.
Let's listen into
I'm
Meme
not
Machine.
sure if that's good or
let's,
bad.
Let's listen to Meme
Yeah,
Machine right
let's-
now.
let's
Let's
do
hear
that.
their response. They're gonna see it
Yeah,
right now.
just don't block here. He's making a castle here.
There's nothing I can do about that.
Should we?
I can send Vills to
Two
stone.
pieces of those.
Yeah. I see that.
Well,
Let's-
wall this shit in or something.
Let's
Those number camp
flip
fills.
it and hear the gentleman's now.
Which one?
Oh, army.
Are they not talking? I see that it's undeafened. Maybe it's not working. I don't know.
No, I think they're just quiet, super concentrated.
You might be right. Another defensive castle from Feneth. Now, one thing to consider, he is Lithuanians, and he's going to have to get out of archers if this goes on and on and on.
But I can't really make a tech switch into archers at the moment,
Now they're talking.
so I'll still be going Cavalier, I guess.
Okay, we can just silence it. I'm surprised we didn't hear anything in a big team fight. Usually that's when teams talk a lot.
No, that's correct. I think they were all just very focused on the micro there.
Yeah, like, I know English isn't like Feneth's first language. He has trouble thinking of the words sometimes. And I mean, all of them, I think it isn't their first language, actually.
Oh, no, hold on a second. Fennett just says whatever, and if it's bad English, then he doesn't care. He's, that's not it. I honestly think there's so much on the line. They came so far.
Right.
They know they're ahead in eco, but they can't take like a shit fight. Like, that's not gonna help.
Because the military is the issue right now. About a 60 vil advantage, but 3k military disadvantage. We do see Imp coming in from Wildebeest. Meanwhile, no one's really close to Imp on the other team. That could be a big problem. Because these are going to be Cavalier. Wait, is that Japanese? That Wildebeest is?
Yes.
What kind of cav do they get in Imp?
They get Cavalier. I'm checking their upgrades now. Yeah, without the final armor attack.
And they
So
get
it's gonna
bloodlines?
be a little bit underwhelming.
Did they get bloodlines?
They do, they do.
Okay. Without the final armor, you said, right?
Yes, so
That's not that scary then.
combine Bob's knights will be so much better, and I think the Italians will be a lot better as well.
Yeah, it's not that scary of an imp then if that's all they get.
It's a little bit of a shame, but he did get the faster working fishing ship, or pretty nice. Wildebeest also redocked.
I guess it's what I like about Bob's draft here, is they have civs that have good. I think they all get the +2, and Cavalier. They got to take that into account on this kind of map also. And Feneth right now, he's full switching, right? Or is he? No, he's not. He also doesn't really get anything out of an imp spike. So imp actually, eco lead or not, it's in favor of Meme Machine civ-wise at the moment.
Definitely, yeah.
We do see a latest from Feneth that made its way into Boar's eco. So the latest switch is coming from Feneth. And eventually the golds, I mean probably soon, the golds will be running out. This middle south part of the map is going to become more and more important where they're fighting right now. Who can get castles there soon? Imp is in for French Kiddo.
Now Malians are great imp captive.
Right. They will not
Looking
fall
at this
off.
perspective, if he will
He's-
get, yeah,
So
he's
he-
getting a unique tech.
He's getting
doing it.
Cavalier and Camel Rider and Farimba because he's got such a hybrid mixed army. I kind of like it. Like,
French Kiddo is top scorer. Like, maybe he will carry this.
he is.
And we will-
140 bills.
If that happens, we will hear about this.
Oh,
We'll
yes.
hear about this a lot.
Right.
I think they're trying to, like, force a fight here.
I think they need to wait for French Kiddo's upgrades. This is a bit of a
Yeah,
reach.
I absolutely agree. I think this might be a little bit of an awkward fight. I think they're better off like just staying on top of the hill, maybe.
Get the center control, get your
and
French
trap
Kiddo
this castle 4-4
misclicks.
made.
It's okay. It could have been worse if he didn't catch that.
I would also really like to see a castle here somewhere in the middle. Because if they can deny the middle for long enough, it's gonna be game for the Meme Machine.
And Meme Machine needs to delay this fight. They need forward force imp upgrades.
I
Bobs
love
are
this, I
coming
love
in.
this. Wait, look at the top of, like to the north of Combine's Eco. There you see like
The fish.
sneaky Vaneth stealing a relic
Oh,
from
a
his eco.
relic. And
He's taking the relics.
there's a
messing
massive
around.
fight right now. This is looking not the
Hella dicey
best for Meme Machine. It's only Castle Age crossbows from Shiva. Oh, and he doesn't get Arb with the Tatars.
He does not get ARP, but then again, Wildebeest does not get the other armor upgrade.
Right, it's
And
these
Vaneth also doesn't get ARP, so...
Malian Cav are, I think, the big problem right now. Florian is
Yeah, I think
carrying
now
this
they're
game.
just pushing into Shiva's base. I think Shiva is pretty much non-existent now. 40 vills. While Vaneth is at 91, making lightest now. We've won 20 vills for Wildebeest, and we've won 50 vills for the French Kiddo.
Yeah, they got way ahead on
So
bills.
yeah, 4 and 4 and Combine Bob have like similar vill counts, but they're really missing Shiva on this one.
Honestly, like, I think they needed to let Shiva die there. I mean, you probably lose either way. And get upgrades on 4 before that big fight, because he did have a decent amount of knights. And Shiva just has these crossbows that really don't do much. But they're not dead yet, it just doesn't look good. Very low
It really
chance.
does not look good. Like, not only are they gonna lose Shiva's old base, they will not get to see the middle ever again. And I don't see them making any trade either.
And
I
Fenith
think
with the
this is
forward
gonna go downhill
castle.
real fast. Unless they manage to take like some really good fight.
I mean, under this castle for too long isn't the best. But, I mean, I don't think it matters. It's 30 military to 90.
Yes, I
There's the
think Combine
GG.
agrees. I think this is only gonna go downhill.
Yep. So, gentlemen's
Uh,
get first blood. That was very well played from French Kiddo.
I think their strategy was better than Combine Bob's team. Although it's always a bit of a gamble because you don't get to pick the positions you start in. I'm fairly confident that they would rather have Wildebeest like next to the water
Yeah, and I think
And-
Bob's team, it was worst
and
case
have 4
scenario.
and 4 next to the water as well.
Shiva
Like,
on
Italians
flank.
kind of gives me water map vibes. I don't necessarily like them in any other regard on this map, unless they are like fighting on water and making fishing ship,
Right.
which is something that 4 and 4 didn't quite do.
I think if they could have any other person than Shiva's flank, they would have taken that too. But let's go back to the 3 scouts forward before loom timing. I think that was the decider.
I think that threw Shiva off big time.
Yeah, like he looked worse here because of that. I don't think he's actually that bad of a flank.
Yeah, no, he was just put behind. Like, there's only so much you can do from that point onwards. Like, mistakes were made.
Yeah, it's hard for any team to
Uh,
win in that position.
It's
I think.
very unusual to play a game where you lose your wood line this early. Like,
And
it gotta be rough.
I think we're going to continue to see these scouts going forward in the next games in Dark Age. They did it last round against the Russian team. They got 2 Bourbonsvilles in one game and 1 of Lamosvilles, and that was before you ever click Loom normally. It's like at 12
Yeah, that's
bills
insane.
they're going forward. Like around 12 pop, they're like hitting. So I think we'll see it again on what's going to be Golden Pit.
Are you still looking at the map?
Yes.
Do you see all these random ass monks moving everywhere from Faneth,
Yeah,
trying to find the relics?
He was
He's also
converting bills.
converting-
Yeah.
He's converting vills at the top side, like what a legendary player. Like,
Right? He does. He has an incredible APM too. He's got this castle forward. He's got that going on. He's like garrisoning a castle, fighting with armies. The dude is like very good at playing in so many places at once. I want to see the APM, by the way. So Combine with the highest. French Kiddo loves his APM. He's second with 70. Feneth, I mean, anything 50 and above I feel like is good. It's actually not as high of an APM from Feneth as we've seen in other matches. And what was the relic gold? So 438. How many relics does the Lithuanian have? 3. So he was even doing that. And the Eco KD, always like to look at that.
I'm fairly certain though that he invested more in monks than that he actually got back from the relics.
Right. I think it's more just Lithuanians wanting their damage.
Yeah, he got the damage on the lightest, but does that really matter? Like, especially when you're fighting other cav, the lightest already gets like +6 or +5 because of the melee armor.
Right. I think that game was decided in Dark Age. But there was a good strategy also by gentlemen. They did a lot right.
Geraldo is telling the chat, it is Faneth, the one archer range sponge. 8 game lightest lover. Yeah, that's well said. That's exactly what we saw. Like, so we saw some peak Faneth gameplay here.
Right. Okay, I exited before looking at the civs. So we saw the Italians lose.
The monk in Asia.
Tatars.
So is he into horse riding? Like, do you mean the
What was the civs that finished
Spanish
team?
donks? The
Malians? Sorry, I'm trying to update the civ draft. Okay, Lithuanians, Malians, and what was Finneth? Oh, he was Lithuanians. What was Wildebeest?
Menace.
Oh, Japanese. Okay. So we have Golden Pit coming up. I think we're gonna 100% see Bob on Britons, maybe 4 with Ethiopians, and I mean they got Berbers or Magyars. From the gentlemen's, definitely Franks, cheap castles for the middle, probably Mayans, although that could also be Haboob. And I don't think we'll see Chinese on Haboob. They'll definitely be used here. They're going to be used.
I know Berbers is in there as well, but I'm 100% confident that they will have Shiva pick Magyars on Golden Pit.
Magyars.
Yeah. I think that's his favorite map for the Civ.
Okay. And Berbers are probably better on the hyper-aggressive Haboob. Long castle ages, tons of army. Cheaper knights, camels if need be.
I think they're both exactly tied in what they're supposed to do on these maps, but I think Shiva has been playing a lot of Magyars on Golden Pit, so I think the game plan is to do just that.
Okay. Now, I'm not seeing the game now. I saw it in the lobby. I don't see it in spectate.
Yeah, maybe. I think
run
maybe
the
Magyars
ad.
are slightly better on Haboob Xampi.
Okay, they need something.
They're actually kind of good, but I'm also a believer in the
There's-
Berbers on
there's
Haboob.
There's an update.
Because a lot of these Haboob games do go to Castle Age, and if you can spam like 4 stable or 3 stable, yeah, high progression, spamming camels, knights, whatever you need is really strong.
Right, we have a slight delay. Bob needs an update. I'm gonna run the ad so we got no commercials during the game. So no ads for 62 minutes. Epic. Ad is in progress. People could still hear us. Sorry, go ahead, Cheap. I was a little distracted.
No, I was talking to Xampi in the chat. He was writing that Magyars would be better on Haboob.
Oh, okay. I mean,
I think Berbers on Haboob are also pretty cracked.
you saw what happened to me
'cause a lot of these
yesterday.
games do go to Castle Age, and if your flank is slightly behind or ahead, then you get to make camels maybe to snowball something even harder.
Right. You saw what Magyars did to me yesterday on Haboob. That was a disaster. GG'd from starting scouts. And, I mean, it was my fault, too. I didn't place the best range. That sucks, man. I hate getting GG'd before the game starts. And Shiva just had it. Little differently from him, it was actually a great play 3 scouts forward from the gentleman's. Update botched the host settings. I think they got to do their mods, everything.
I think I will AFK for like 2 minutes.
You know what? I
I
think
don't
we
think
should
it will be an
restart.
issue.
If there was an update, I'm gonna restart my game.
Ooh, wait, there's an update right now?
Yes. Like, they
Oh,
couldn't
God.
host because there's an update. So, going to restart Age.
Okay, well, I'm gonna do that. And also do my thing. And then
Alright.
I guess I'll be back in like 2-3 minutes. It won't be a big deal.
Okay. My game gonna open? What is going on? Okay, update. Big of an update is this? There it goes. Okay. I don't know what they changed. I'll look at that later, the patch notes. What if it's some massive change all of a sudden? Mid-set. We've never had that before. It's just bug fixes. What's up, Tap? Ooh, ungarrison bugs. I love that. So the Vills ungarrisoning, maybe they're actually going to go to where they're supposed to be. That would be nice. That was probably the most annoying thing, actually. But I will, I gotta see it to believe it. To know they actually fixed it. Meneth nerfed. Negative 15% handicap. It's a good update. Wait. When siege towers died, you lost units in the past? I didn't know that. I never used those damn things. I should probably check my mods so we don't have big trees and all that crap during the cast. Yep, everyone fix your mods. Okay, I got mine fixed. We have no ads for an hour, so as long as this isn't a giga-long game. Uninstall game, I agree. Yeah, just uninstall it. Get Diablo 4. Never play Age again. Just kidding. Still love Age, but Diablo 4 is a lot of fun right now. It just came out. Been playing with my brother. Funny thing is, that's how Clark's been preparing for our next matchup too. He's been playing Diablo 4 with his brother. It's like a tradition. Every Diablo game that comes out, me and my bro grind it out together till we beat it. A lot of fun. Sounded quite dirty. I don't get it, Tap. Make it make sense. These guys ready? Grinding it out together. Grinding. Rise and grind. I don't know. Okay, game is up. Here we
I'm
go.
launching my game for the
Game.
second time.
It bugged after the update, or?
I hope nobody crashes.
Right, who knows? Update just came out. I guess at least we can restore in these settings, unlike ranked. Alright, we are underway. I'm going to look right for the lames and the going forward of French Kiddo and Benneth. Are they going forward? Maybe not. I mean, the game just started. So for the gentlemen's, as the flank, we got Wildebeest playing Chinese, French Kiddo playing the Incas. Oh yeah, okay. I was just making sure. Were they drafted? They were drafted. And Finneth playing the Franks. Oh, sorry. Civ draft. My bad. Noob. And for the meme machine, we got Bob playing the Britons. No surprise there. 4-4 with the Saracens. And Shiva with the Berbers. Okay, Cheap. So he went Berbers on Golden Pit. Did not go with the Magyars. There's a ping. French Kiddo is pinging. Oh, he sees a boar. He sees a boar. He's going to 100% take it. And 4 doesn't know. Oh. 4 doesn't see the boar. He may right now. Oh, is he going to... 4 missed his boar being jacked.
Oh no! And he goes.
Oh, is this
first
a
boar
re?
so
There's
early.
a re. There's a re. I think
Is that
he...
allowed on?
Yes, it's
Oh, yeah,
allowed.
it's allowed on Golden Pit. Yeah.
So, I think they probably had the discussion that 4 said, I don't see my boar. Re. It could be anything, but it seems like he's scouted enough area that he should see a boar by now.
I think it's a very smart read.
Right, you only get it on
I
this
think
map
they
now.
recognized what kind of situation they were in kind of early, and yeah, they only had 10 seconds left.
That's huge.
It's very funny.
Oh, but
After
wait! The eagle's
No.
gonna die.
No.
Yeah.
He stopped microing
Oh, cause
altogether
the
after he
re,
saw
cause the
the
re. Oh,
Yeah, he just saw like,
okay.
okay, you're re. He just
Okay, it's a great re. It's a great re. You're right.
But yeah, if French Kiddo manages to lame in this game, then they won't get the call a re.
Yeah, I think they read Zumpy because 4-4, even without seeing his boar, he just assumed it was stolen. And it's a great call because it was. Maybe the best re of the tournament so far. I like it. But this is a sick ice version. I know, right? It's usually like dry desert. All makes you thirsty almost just looking at it. No hate, but I feel like Ev says no hate, but I feel like that game was on Shiva being flanked game 1. Yeah, I think that was the biggest issue for Main Machine.
Yeah,
If
he
it-
was thrown off. He didn't quite recover in the to the extent he could. Like I noticed that when Faneth hit like 50 vills, Shiva was still at like 30, 35, 37.
So idle time, and going right into the 2 ranges with Finith on 1, maybe they could have got more damage early feudal.
I honestly think if Faneth actually added a second range, the game would have been even harder for Combine's team.
Right. I think because like when you lose that many vills, you just feel behind and you don't even feel as aggressive to go forward. That's probably why Bob's team was a little passive early feudal. Strong Finith was so greedy. How about Finith the Strong? That sounds a little better. I don't know. Kidding.
Okay, new game is up.
Okay. I'm getting in right now. Keep an eye on those lames while I catch up.
Okay, so this time 4 and 4 is up against Wildebeest.
The heck, my capture rate just froze. There we go.
And we have Combine Bob
Going
versus
for a
French
lane.
Kiddo.
Oh, Bob went under the TC.
Took some damage, but he didn't lose the scout. He still has 2 boars.
Yeah.
Faneth is about to scout 2 of his sheep,
Yeah,
but
and
they
he
might
will.
be recaptured pretty shortly. Oh, maybe not.
Bennett is almost going to get the boar, but Bob takes it in. Okay, no
He just
lames.
missed it.
And I think he's going to get his sheep back.
And he's gonna get his sheep back. Yeah, like I said, like these sheep are not at a very likely spot to get home.
The sheep on the right barely missed the other scout, so yeah, Bob's weak on a scout, but I think that's the best he could have hoped for there with his own stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I think this is very dangerous for French Kiddo. He played very well last game, but
Now the question is,
he is a little bit lane dependent sometimes.
oh,
because...
Vanneth going into the TC? Nope. Yeah, he took a big shot. Ouch.
Ooh, yikes.
So that kind of neutralizes their little aggression with 2 scouts on Vills. I think they're still going to try it on Bob's Woodline, though. There's 2 Vills there. Are they going to get a Vill again?
No way. Oh,
They
man.
are. Maybe 2. Maybe 2.
No, not 2.
Yeah, they're
Yeah, but this
2 are
does
2
mess
weak.
up the build a little bit. I hope Combine recovers a little bit. He needs to get his second building up soon. Otherwise, it's going to be a slow click up.
Because he wants to go up fast against... Florian has showed that his builds are all over the place. And he could be up late. He could not have the wood. I think he's still in trouble against Bob, but that is huge to get that Vill.
In my experience with Florian, he's always up late. And sometimes he's fine, and sometimes he's absolutely not fine. It's a very big weakness in his gameplay, I think, is that he doesn't have the patience to actually practice an archer build.
Right. Like, are we
Because
even
in
going
none
to
of the games
see...
I played with him, like that's like 8 games, so maybe he had some really good flank games as well, but didn't seem like he was up at the
Wildebeest
correct times.
eating arrows
So-
from 4 and 4. Yeah, I agree. Like, you don't see like 12 on wood on his way up. I think that's his biggest problem. Like, right now, a barracks coming up from French Kiddo, but has he clicked? I don't
He
know
has
what's
not
going
clicked.
on with his... What is this? This is strange. Very early barracks. Is he gonna drush?
I don't think this is a rush.
If it's a drush, Bob will...
I think he just wants a second
Wreck it.
building, and he is not making a mining camp
Yeah,
because
this...
of because of reasons we just mentioned.
Yep,
Like
this
he's
what
not super familiar with the build, so he could definitely improve a lot if he practiced that particular build a few times because he's playing flank all the time.
yeah, this is actually like maybe GG. Because Bob's a minute and a half from feudal, and Bob will go forward and kill him. He's kind of gotten away with this tournament, and I've mentioned it to him even, like, you need to clean this up, you will get punished. It's not GG Zumpy, but this looks really bad. I mean, Bob is coming to kill you.
Yeah, no,
There's
here
no
we
doubt
have
about
like
it.
the master of single player combined Bob. Like he has practiced this build like so many times. And it's gonna show. It's gonna show. I don't think like French Kiddo has 7 guys on stragglers. He only has 4 on his boot line.
Like, there's no buildings. He's not Dravidians to make up for it. Dravidians would actually be fine here with this approach. 3 on gold. This is a disaster.
So this is gonna be a little bit of a rat race because I'm very confident that Combine Mob will will deal with French Kiddo. But then again, you have Wildebeest fighting 4-on-4 on this side.
Yeah, I think Feneth needs to 2v1 4-on-4. If he goes with French Kiddo, they're just gonna lose that 2v2. Like, Bob has archers coming out. You see the
I think
ranges.
there's definitely some potential for Shiva to have a redemption game because yeah, this is gonna be a hard match to play. You have to prioritize real carefully.
They're
And
harassing.
like I said, it's a rat race, so you have to judge very carefully where it's worth being and where it's not worth being.
We missed it. They actually killed one of Wildebeest's vills and almost got another one
Ooh.
just now. 4 and Shiva actually. So they wanted some payback for Bob's vill. And they got it a little bit later, but still. Even the scales a bit.
Yeah, I think French Kiddo needs to send more to gold because soon he won't be able to like produce as much. He's also fighting Britain, so he's gonna be outnumbered anyway at some point.
Yeah,
but
I think this is gonna Giga Snowball. It's at 3 archers right now. Bob's at soon to be 6. He's double his archers, and yeah, it's not enough on gold. He's gonna be idling the ranges and the straggler trees. I don't think his build is fine, Zumpy. Unless you're kidding.
like there's a lot of stuff happening on the other side, but French Kiddo is doing such an enormous amount of self damage with this build. He also never like walled the front side, so I don't think he has a chance defending. I think if 4-4 just holds on for long enough, they will probably win in Feudal Age. But anything can happen still.
Right. Fletching coming in for 4. Bob doesn't have... Maybe Bob's waiting for Fletching. French Kiddo actually has Fletching. That's interesting. Still only 4 on gold.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
I know the Mayan bonus is great, but it's not that strong. Like it's not like he can get away with it. He's a 1500, so I expect him to just not look at the numbers often enough, because he definitely has micro and he's not very slow. I think this is his biggest weakness, is the self damage because of the build.
Yeah. I'm just making a point, Zumpy. Like, I will be shocked if Bob
Ooh, wait,
doesn't kill
look at this, look at this,
French
look at
Kiddo.
this, look at Wildebeest's army. It's very exposed here. Let's see if they can punish him for this. It's a bunch of weak
It's a
scouts.
big jump. Shiva needs to pounce. Pounce, Shiva.
Vaneth has more
The
scouts
micro
here.
from 4 was a bit off here. They didn't fight this well, actually.
The archers
Now,
will trade,
okay,
but,
now Spore shooting. It could have been a
Shiva
lot
is
better.
a bit outnumbered here.
They had the jump, didn't take it. Now it looks a lot better for the gentlemen's. The archers are neutralized. Way more scouts for Finnith. And a fight between Florian and Bob. And you know what? I don't know what happened. But
I'm also not 100% sure why Shiva fell behind in the scouts, but I know they've been fighting for a little bit.
I don't know what happened in the south, but Bob actually is even on the archers. Okay, he's got a lot more at home actually. Florian's ahead on Vills. 1 Vill, yep. The skirms are good by Florian.
Ooh,
He has enough on
Florian,
gold
keep
now.
track of that army. Okay, Bob is gonna rotate. That's really interesting. Because it kind of looks like this side is gonna be fine anyway. I don't think it's necessary.
It's very dangerous because Florian is going forward. The walls are gonna not be up in time for Bob. He's going right to pocket. One thing I'll
He's
give
going right to
Florian,
pocket. That's
his aggression is very good, and it's gonna pay off here. He's gonna get a Vill. Maybe a second.
But he will need to recognize that this army is headed for Bob. Sorry, for Fenneth.
Right.
Fenneth is actually mining gold outside of his walls.
That's interesting. He made a very tight map. It doesn't seem like Bob would notice that though. It's in the back, you don't expect it, you see the walls.
Mm-hmm.
And now Florian is coming for Shiva. What ends up happening with Florian's army could be so huge here. And Finnith is rotating
absolutely.
too. This looks
Fenneth
great for
is getting
gentlemen.
chased by a bunch of archers. 4 and 4 should absolutely try to move out here. Okay, he's gonna help his buddy here.
Is Bob gonna get in the south? They have Saracens.
I'm not sure if there's enough time for him to rotate here. The damage might already be done, but it's gonna be very
It's gonna
tight.
be huge damage on the golden wood line if they find it.
Looks like Shiva is a little bit too eager to take a fight here. Yeah, okay, he's backing off, but he's taking some shots in the way out.
He was in trouble.
If Fenneth
Finnith kept
team
Bob
can
out
find
too at
the
the
right
market.
spots to go, it can be really bad for the meme machine. But then again, if 4 and 4 is able to just clear Florian's army,
Oh, he's under the TC? It's okay. It's okay.
yeah, that's a little bit rip. Ooh, they're taking a fight underneath the TC. Like, that's just too close to the TC.
Right.
And-
And 4 is here.
Yeah, they find the wood line.
4 is here. He's gonna have to... Is that a hole? It is a hole. It's a big moment right now.
I think it's the best trade Fenneth could have taken here.
I think
It's
this
a
could
quick
have been
wall.
worse for Shiva. It did us a lot of idle time and... It's a close game. It's a very messy game, and that's what the gentlemen's want. They love these messy situations. But they lose a lot of army there, getting all the way to pocket. They did idle a lot of Shiva. What's the Vill difference? 45 for Shiva, 41 for Finnith, but Finnith is getting halfway to castle.
Bob is in on Fenneth. Oh my god.
Oh, he finally got in.
Good thing Wildebeest is here to clean this up, but this is dangerous, man. Quick gate.
Yeah, Wildebeest was there just in time. That's actually clutch by him to be there right now. So some good team play.
Okay, so he's able to scare that out.
He tried to wall him in,
Um,
Finnith did. We see a ping from Shiva. I think Shiva's
So-
castle age is what's going to hurt here a little bit. 'Cause he
yeah,
got so idled.
Shiva should really just rush up this market, like grab every Ville right next to it, and just get
Buy.
this thing up as soon as you can. Yeah, because he needs to buy himself up. He has like 600 gold.
Absolutely.
He's a little bit too slow with the market. It's gonna like be to no benefit at all now, except for
No.
the fact that he can buy himself some food.
4 has a big archer mass. They have Saracens and they're moving to Wildebeest. So this is actually, even though Wildebeest rotated, this is gonna hurt him at home now.
This is a very big issue. I think, does Wildebeest have a market? No, okay.
And
he's
his
very
other
limited
army,
in how he can defend
half
us.
of Will's army is actually very exposed on the right.
This is not looking great.
Lots of
And
bills
Bob is
going
joining the
down.
fight as well.
Main machine bouncing back hard. The only thing hurting for them right now is Castle, but she was not that far behind.
This might be a boop decider.
I think so.
This is an awful lot of damage.
It's huge. And they can get into that wood line with ease if they really want to. With Saracens. We see French Kiddo putting a TC in the middle. There are knights out first for gentlemen, so there's going to be a little momentum swing when it comes to knight numbers. 4 and 4 buying ballistics. He is Saracens using that market.
Look at Final Space. Like, Combine Bob is absolutely brutalizing this guy.
All over it. And I love how Bob's playing this. You don't even have to fight your flank. He just keeps hitting the pocket. Keeps hitting the opposite flank.
I honestly think that he did a lot of good harassment on the pocket, but there's one moment where he had like a pretty big opportunity to just kill French Kiddo at home if you just walked around.
Yeah.
It was a little bit of a waste. Like he didn't really fight this guy all too much.
Now the biggest army right now is actually French Kiddo. Nope, Bob has the biggest. If these archers get away. No ballistics from Bob, no ballistics from French Kiddo, but Wildebeest and 4 have ballistics. Is this a castle attempt from 4? I think it is. He bought stone. Is it a TC or a castle? Maybe it's a TC.
It's a castle. Ooh.
It is a castle. So they want to do a dunk. Do they maybe on that TC of French Kiddos? That's exactly where they want to put
Knight's
it.
gonna be enough.
Let's mic up the gentlemen's.
Let's do that.
Oh, they don't even see the
Right.
castle.
Go back. This army is cleared.
I'm gonna go try and hit him in his base. I've got ballistics now, so it should be fine.
Lots of reinforcements.
I'm gonna try to take control of the middle as soon as I can.
I'm kind of exposed here.
Oh shit. Shit. This is not good at all.
Nope. Not.
Okay, we can
Oh my
count.
god,
Kill the
Vil
chatter.
dodged because it was on a farm and it moved. That's really annoying. No, I can't do anything.
Well, he can still take gold. But I like the castle from 4. Aggressive play.
Yeah, that's a great castle. I agree.
It's so far forward to compared to like a lot of people just get him out there defensively. Like, nah, they want the middle. And it blocks almost any TCs. A castle from French Kiddo now. Let's get a Meme Machine's reaction to this one. They might not even care.
I think this is just a bit of a disaster game for Will. He has one knight in his wood line that's currently being fought by Vils.
Yikes. That takes a long time to die. I guess there's some archers. 4 and 4
Yeah, I
with
don't think they will
siege.
get the middle back. It also looks like French Kiddo has some issues in his own base.
Right, Bob is all over it.
I think
and this is,
Combine is just Giga carrying this game.
he really is. He doesn't have ballistics yet, but I guess he hasn't really needed it.
Yeah, and
Make
here
the
Will is caught
university.
out again.
And Bob's on 3 TCs.
He's gonna get cleaned.
Big cleanup. The military, the vills, the middle, everything's going right now. Bob's on 4 TCs. You're right. There's one in the middle, Zumpy. I missed that. Bob is everywhere. Bob is playing amazing this game. I had a feeling he'd be an issue against Florian. Not quite the way we expected. I thought early he'd do big damage, but still, you can see he's the only S tier flank in the tournament. And he's definitely playing like that right now. Now we see a castle. I don't know. What do you think about this castle from Feneth? I don't like it, and I think it's going to get caught out by Bob. It protects nothing, and it doesn't seize the middle.
Which castle by Feneth? Oh, this one.
Yeah, that
Oh,
Bob is
no.
all over. Does Bob have ballistics? He does not, but still he's going to kill a ton of bills.
No, this is very over. You won't even be able to clear this.
Yeah. He's going to have to abort the castle. I don't think... Yeah, there's no army from Red or from Wildebeest to help. French Kiddo has 33 archers. That could actually help, but they're in the middle.
And now Shiva is coming along with a bunch of camels.
We're going to see a game 3. And look at them eat that
It's
castle.
very likely gonna be a Habub decider.
Right. I don't
At the rate
see
things are going.
a way they lose this game. Mean Machine taking the fight right to the carry, or the pocket.
Wildebeest definitely wants to do something with these fields as
what are you
well.
guys saying in chat? I don't know about anything that racist that was said. The only S tier flank. Oh. Wow. Is he gonna cancel that castle? I feel like Feneth
hope
has
so.
forgotten about it. Or he's waiting last minute.
I mean, it's a Frank castle, so it's not as bad, but it's definitely.
Oh, yes! Oh my gosh, I'm forgetting Vrothman. Yes, duh, Sammy. Oh gosh. He's the only single S tier flank team. What am I? Not the only S tier flank. Only team where the best player is the flank. I worded that wrong. Look at this castle by Florian actually in the middle of everything. I love that.
That's great.
I love that. That's an amazing
Hey,
play.
they make a good castle.
It's definitely needed for them to have some kind of a chance because it's so annoying. It's on 2 TCs. The Vills have to pivot. But we see 4 going imp, and I think he's going to mop these castles up shortly. With no imp in sight from Gentleman's. And look at Shiva's numbers. Oh, actually, Bennett has quite a bit for how much he's been hit. 106 Vills for Shiva, 101 for Bob. Now, they could pounce on Bob's army right here. He's got a hole. He needs Shiva to come back to him. He's kind of pinned on a wood line. I still feel like this is just imminent. It's about to end. We see 4 and 4 buying wood for Trebs.
Let's listen to the gentlemen to see if they have anything to say about this game.
Okay.
I think we can resign then.
Yeah,
No,
let's call it.
Right, that's right. That's fine.
Okay.
Picked a good timing to listen in. They were about to resign.
I'm losing a lot. I have a good part of the middle still.
Yes, indeed. I'm going up.
You're up?
Yes, no.
Yeah, not resign.
I mean,
Can be.
we can kill the chatter. 4 and 4's
I'll
army
go for right
alone
now.
could actually kill all 3 of their
He's
armies
trading me
with
now.
Arb.
Yeah, it does seem like they still intend to win this game. But yeah, let's see. Maybe we're wrong. I just don't think that anyone will be able to stop Shiva at some point.
Yeah, we
Also,
s-
4 and 4 has an awful army for them. Like,
We see a raid on
good luck
Bob
dealing with that.
from Fenith. I think it's desperation at this point. Bob putting quick walls in a castle. He is going to lose some vills on the wood line, but he has so many vills, I don't think it matters. The middle will fall more and more as this goes on.
I like how Combine Bob kept 2 crossbows in the back of French Kiddo's base.
I didn't even notice that.
Like these these 2 guys have been here for long enough where if he did anything with them, they would just show up very unexpected and
Right.
probably do some damage.
Get a whole wood line maybe unnoticed. When we hear Matt says Meisel, you guys want to listen in on let's listen to Meme Machine.
Yeah, sure, why not? One sec.
Maybe we'll get a victory cheer.
Spam trap
He's
sheet.
escaping with Wills here.
I'm making trebs.
Just run back your army. Come to the middle, Shiva. That shit doesn't matter. You can
If they
raid a
can't-
little bit. We just need to control the middle.
Okay.
Get
I have
bomber
5
cannon.
trebuchets.
Get bomber cannon.
Yep. Knights here, they're kind of scary.
Oh yeah, yeah, knights.
That's
Here.
fine. We have
I go
castles.
here.
This is random raids. I have town centers everywhere. I don't really care about my base. I'm fine. They got
Cool.
'em. Kaboom time, boys. You ready?
GG. There you go. Good.
Okay.
Very messy game.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
had like 5 different armies.
Oh,
on
my game was
defense.
great.
Good
Ah,
game, guys. Good game. Beautiful.
Wildebeest's
I love
build was bad. I
All right,
didn't
it's
get
gonna be
lamed.
a fast opening.
Hard game.
The
Alright, we
Haboob's
can kill
coming.
the chatter.
My
You ready for
uptime
the
was
lane
really
war?
good.
Yeah, the game has been called.
I got to be
Yeah,
Saracens.
Host the new one,
Exactly.
BRB.
We can kill the spy cam.
Okay.
There we go. Thank you.
I muted them.
Gotcha. Wow, they seem happy.
Very, very happy. They are still in it for the $250.
And it's gonna come down to
That's a
Haboob.
bunch of tacos.
Right. A lot of tacos.
I'm sure Combine Bob would be able to tell you how many exactly, but sure, that's a lot. So
Devar pointing out 4 and 4. Yeah, 4 and 4 played really well. I know we were saying a lot of praise for Bob. For him to be against Wildebeest and have these kinds of numbers. Great team effort. Bob is definitely the shot caller, as we heard there. Flanks can be shot callers on teams. It's not just pockets always.
I think this might be the very best we've seen this tournament.
Yeah, that's true. That if that doesn't happen, who knows? And then it's 4 and 4 against Florian.
Because then you have 4 and 4 versus French Kiddo, which is like, okay, alright. And then you have like a pretty evenly matched other side. I
Right.
think the fact that Combine Mob was up against the French Kiddo was very good for their team because 4 and 4 won't have these French Kiddo moments where he suddenly falls behind for no particular reason.
And from what I've seen in practice games and all that, Bob is always going with Shiva. I think here they made the call all 1v1. Bob's like all 1v1 Florian. 4 and 4 and Shiva, you guys roll together and 2v2 that side. So it's cool to see them mix it up for once on where Bob and Shiva go. Or where Shiva goes, I mean.
Okay, so there's going to be a short break. 4 is typing that he needs to let his dogs out.
Okay.
them
I think
outside.
I'll roll some ads.
I'm not sure
real
how many
quick.
dogs he has. Like, if it's just 2 dogs, then sure he will be back soon. But if it's like 14, then
I'm gonna
he
run
might be
ads,
busy
guys.
for a while.
Because 20 minutes till the next one. We do not want to see ads in the middle of the final decider. Letting the dogs out. Okay. He will BRB. Let me update the civs. Oh yeah, let's look at the little fancy numbers and all that. KD. Yeah, 4 and 4, 1.68. He had a huge game. Shiva even 143, 100. Yeah, Wildebeest struggled that game for sure. 0.48. They hit him hard.
So was the APM this game?
Let's
Was
check.
Combine the highest? Because it seemed like he was
He-
the one getting the most things done. So
Yeah, he was everywhere. 71, he was the highest. French Kiddo 66. Then we have 65 with Shiva. That's your top 3 APM. And Wildebeest the lowest. I think when you're kind of dead and behind, yeah, you're going to have lower APM.
yeah, this was kind of a disaster game for Wildebeest. Hate
And
to
it-
say it, but this is what it is.
It certainly was. Okay, let's go back to the civs and see what we got left. There will be Magyars, because Berbers were used for main machine. Britons. And Bob with Britons, that is such a comfort pick for him. I mean, a lot of us, but especially Bob, I think. Give him Britons, that's just nasty. Chinese fall, the Franks fall, and the Incas, I think it was. Yes, the Incas. So what do we got? We got Magyars for sure. Ethiopians for sure. And it could be Vietnamese or Malay for main machine. Other side, I mean, it could only be Dravidians, Mayans, and Huns. We will not see the Vikings.
No, I don't think. Oh well, maybe Wildebeest likes Vikings, but I'm pretty sure Florian will pick Dravidians.
Yeah,
Just to be sure.
the thing I like about here for Florian is, yeah,
It's
he
almost
hasn't.
impossible to fuck up your build if you're picking Dravidians. It's almost like it's almost impossible to fuck it up.
Exactly. So he
Because you
will
get one
not.
range for free, like well over one range for free.
Yeah, I don't think he'll die early. If this was the start we just saw, but Haboob, yeah, you just die when that happens. But now we know that that probably won't happen. He's gonna get up. He's gonna have plenty of wood. The ranges will come down. Because even last round we saw Rizos against him. And it's why I was worried this game that a similar thing would happen. But we missed whatever fight it was between Bob and French Kiddo. I actually feel like maybe Bob got caught out moving his army and French Kiddo got good hits. I didn't see, but it looked like something like that happened because the fight was very close together, the two armies.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we'll look at that later. I am curious. Yeah, I see a comment in chat. Bob just played as expected. I think there's expected, and then there's making really big plays all over the map, and teamwork and shot calling. And that goes beyond just someone being a good flank and fighting their guy, and they're like locked in on that guy. So I think Bob played exceptional that game. Like, he might not have the biggest numbers and like all the fancy stats, but I think he carried that game with his
Oh, without a doubt.
the plays he
Without a
made.
doubt.
Biggest impact
Like
on that
I know in certain games score can say a lot,
Mhm.
but in this game it's nothing but deception. Like if there's anyone that receives an MVP report for this one, it's gonna be Bob.
game. 100%. I agree. He did a lot more than just play it as expected.
However, 4 and 4 did an amazing job as well. Like think
He did.
he had some good fights with Shiva's help, and I don't recall him ever being like behind the military. So
Yeah,
yeah,
and
big respect for that. Like he
shout
just
out to
kept his
him.
numbers up.
He's
Shout out to 4 for making it very easy for his teammates to carry him. That's what you're supposed to do if playing a mixed elo team game like this.
yeah, in a way, he played better than expected. Because that's the hard side. Finnith and Wildebeest against Shiva and 4. And they won the side. Like,
Yeah, right. And then consider that French Kiddo is supposedly the same elo as 4 but they do completely different things well, I would say.
right. 4 you kind of know what to expect, and he's very good at it. It's very clean builds, good up times, good army numbers, good imp times. He'll boom behind it if he needs to put more TCs and he's ahead. French Kiddo, it's all over the place. And you never know what to expect, and that's also a strength in a way because he can hit you with something you never expect. Like that castle was amazing from him in the middle of everything to get that in that situation.
Yep. Yeah, he just went for it. But then again, if you're losing this rapidly, you might as well take a lot of risk. Drop
Right.
a castle.
Game is up. Game 3, guys. Underway. This is the decider to go to the losers bracket final. And there are no rees. Gonna look right at the scouts. What is going on? My capture has been bugging out. Gonna see if there was any lames. I think there was a lame. Did we miss it? Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not.
I'm opening the game right now. Check.
Okay, never mind.
Okay, so we have Faneth flank this time.
Faneth against Bob again. French Kiddo is behind Or's base. We are still seeing the draft. Oh my gosh, I did it again. Sorry, guys. Thank you,
No, it
Zumpy.
doesn't look like anyone's
Or
succeeded
thank you,
to lame.
Alvarado. Yeah, no lames, guys. We didn't miss anything, actually. Oh, but
Oh,
Finnith.
no. Faneth is on it, boys. Faneth might not be able to take the boar home, but he will take it down.
Now, you know what I would
He-
maybe... Oh, but you don't really want to go a mill here as Ethiopians. I was going to say you could mill it right next to the berries.
No!
Oh!
Come by, Bob, was able to grab it just like that.
How did it... Did he house trick it? Did the Vil stop shooting? What happened? I don't even think he house tricked it. Did he? Let me
Okay.
back
So,
up.
Combine Bob brought over a Vil. And that made Faneth think that he should, like, work on his palisades a little bit.
And then he shot it.
But Combine Bob took the one opportunity he had to, like, re-aggro the boar again. So Faneth is just content here, walling in the berries. I think he will wall in some more shit after that.
I think Ethiopians don't give a crap. I think this is dangerous because you have a quick up sieve that could kill you very fast, and you're wasting wood down a Vil and walling berries. It would have been really good if he got the elephant, but I don't think this is worth it at all. I think Bob's gonna love this.
If you have to see a lumber camp from Bob. Okay, there he goes. There he goes. He's going on wood.
Yeah, I guess it's a little messy for Bob at the same time.
So, depending on how many Vils he sends to wood, like he might not have his buildings on the normal timing, so he might have to settle for like a slower uptime.
And Shiva's there. They're gonna get
Okay, but
Finneth's
Faneth's
scout.
is Giga GG. Honestly, Faneth should have just turned around and get some hits in.
Yeah, this is
Well, I even tried to run.
this is overstaying your welcome. And Finneth can't push zebras, and he himself is down some sheep, but he did steal some sheep. I think you kind of lame yourself hard at the same time. Like, I don't know. I would rather have Bob's position here.
Also, Faneth is like half a Vil behind after all of this. So
Oh, what's the idle? 30 seconds
I think
idle
about 10
about.
seconds.
15 for Bob, so... Yeah, there's
so
that.
what's going on the other side?
4 and 4 had
We
30
have-
seconds. I don't know what happened to him. That's probably housed.
Maybe there was some stuff we missed over here because French Kiddo is also just sending a scout forward usually.
Oh, and we did see the Malay and not the Vietnamese. I like that. They can get up quick.
French Kiddo is doing it again. He's making a barracks in order to click up, even though he should be making like a mining,
mining
so he can
camp.
collect some gold. Yeah, yeah, you need like if you make a mining camp, you actually get to bank up some gold. So when you hit the next age, you can just set your waypoint to gold, and everything will kind of work out.
What's his wood right now?
As long as you like adjust your waypoint
'Cause
after you
look-
have like 7 on gold.
He can't make a mining camp now. He's gonna click up and then... This is gonna be more punishing on this map. This build. Even if it's 4, it doesn't matter. 4
I
can
don't think-
kill him too.
He will just get some value out of the Dravidian bonus and be fine.
True.
But I think Form 4's build might be better.
Okay, mining camp going up now. Yeah, Dravidians they help so much. They're so easy to get your buildings and everything.
Okay, so both players, Faneth and Bob, are doing 19 Bob with
19.
Loom, which is pretty nice.
I
Oh,
think-
I guess no, Faneth is 20 Bob.
Is he?
Yeah, because he lost the scout.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, it's gonna be very intense. This is the flank for the 250 bucks. I hope they both understand what that means.
Right. This is gonna be a interesting matchup. Oh yeah, I said Fineth was against him last game. No, it was
It's
never mind
Florian.
what I said. It's Florian. It's Fineth this game. Their 2 strongest flanks going at it. And the
Okay,
double
Shiva's gonna show
range.
up with the Magyars here. We see
This-
Spearman queued up for Faneth. I think that's gonna be just in time.
What is this?
There's gonna be some downhill hits, but all he has to do is just keep her moving. Yeah, very nice.
Yeah, this is much better
Combined
for
Bob will have
Florian.
his ranges up slightly earlier. Florian had a better uptime than 4 and 4. But
And
let's see if
he's-
the build is.
I don't
is
think
any
he.
good.
What's his food right now? Gold. Okay, I guess he might be able to squeeze fletching in. Actually, a pretty good build from him this time. Dravidians is like, that's his civ, man.
That's
much-
the civ he needs.
Yep.
It's a little bit unfortunate he's getting housed. Because 4 and 4 is not getting housed.
Like, the only thing I didn't like this game from him was the barracks early instead of the mining camp. But other than that, I think Florian is fine.
Yeah, but he needs to realize that he still needs 7 on gold. Okay, he's sending 5 to gold.
Yeah, it's not perfectly clean.
Okay, it's whatever. Let's watch the other side.
He's fixing it.
Okay,
Bob and Shiva going
so
forward
Faneth
right away to
with
finish.
mines is fighting the super aggressive archers from Combine.
So the 2v1 is going each way. Kind of base race, you could say. But Fineth is in trouble.
Yeah,
I mean,
he lost
he's
access
about to
that
get
hill.
kicked off this gold.
He kind of
Possibly.
needs
I think
Wildebeest to be here.
Yeah,
And-
Shiva needs to stay here. They need to pressure this. I think they will. Is Shiva going to rotate? You do not go to 4 right now, I don't think. Regardless of what's happening there. I don't like this rotation. Wildebeest recognize the importance of the right.
Ooh,
Okay,
and Bob got
Shiva's
out of
coming
there
back. Okay,
just in time.
Shiva's coming back, but now that they had to get the tower up. I think if they stayed there full gas
This
pedal,
was not great by Shiva. He lost these 2 scouts
Yeah.
for free almost.
the
Like,
rotation was bad. They had a chance to kick him off his gold, which would have been massive. So well played by the Gentlemans and Wildebeest getting there just in time.
Bob has a big army lead again. He can just go wherever he wants to. He can pretty much just walk straight into French Kiddo's base, and I'm not sure what French Kiddo will do.
Do you mean Fineth? Or
No,
Oh,
no,
you're
no,
saying-
look
oh,
at
they
Bob.
can
Bob is
all
going
hit him.
straight
Oh.
for French Kiddo, and French Kiddo probably won't know how
Can
to deal with it
can we hear the mean
without
machine
losing all of his
chatter?
army. Yeah, let's do that real quick. I like that he deleted his house, so he can
can
actually
cut
get
this,
into his base in
probably.
time.
That was smart. Now they need 4 here
Ooh,
to not get caught out by
Wildebeest
3
taking a
armies.
good fight.
Ah, that's annoying.
Good little.
No, 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 don't
Okay,
engage.
I'm gonna mute
Wait me,
everything
wait
again.
me.
But
Okay.
that means I lose the hill.
Oh, that was the gentleman's. Ah, whatever.
Yeah, yeah. I wanted to see like what their
Their
reaction to that
reaction.
would be.
Gotcha.
But
It's
yeah,
fine.
Wildebeest is on point.
This hill's big. They can't really fight it. The gentleman's can't push past it. I think when 4 gets here, though, Bennett
Yeah,
doesn't
there's gonna
have
be 3 armies here.
Bennett doesn't have
Where's
much.
Fenneth?
He's gonna hit the back of Bob's space. I don't know if it's
Oh, he's
worth
gonna
it.
hit the back.
I don't know if it's worth it.
No. Well, French Kiddo is still like wide open. Like if this army dies, like they will be in the middle of his eco
Yeah,
in a second.
can we hear Bob's
He's
response to that?
Sure.
I think he doesn't care.
Army on stand ground. That's a throw.
Kill the archers, kill the archers.
The massive cleanup. We can kill the chatter. Okay.
Oh no.
I don't know. I think did Fenneth go under the TC maybe? During that at Bob's space, because he cleaned it up.
Yeah, looks like there's some bows right there.
Now, one thing that people had kind of didn't like about the meme machine was the teamwork. I think we've seen nothing but good teamwork from them here. This game and last game. Like, this is not the team that I faced when we played them. This is a much better team. They're looking really good right now. Yeah, Tap says French Kiddo has to learn walling. That's another whole, pun intended actually, in his game, is walling. I think it's a big hole in his game. But he has a lot of things that he could clean up, and he's a very good player. Just things you get hard punished for. But right now, this looks really good for Meme Machine. We might see a reverse sweep here, but it's not over. It's only 19 minutes in. Big fight right now. I think it's a great fight for Meme Machine, though. I do feel like the lane from Fenneth punished himself more than it did Bob, though, by far.
Yeah, Bob dealt with it nicely.
Yep.
Bob is not playing around.
Now it looks like the gentlemen's
Well,
want to
Fenneth
try to
finally
pounce
has, like, a
here,
bit of
and
an
they're
army
going
here.
to. This is for the game, but they have to retreat from the hill. There's tons of archers. I mean, maybe they didn't need to
Well,
retreat from
4-4
the
is
hill.
not really microing this group. That's a little bit of a shame. But
Yeah,
his presence alone is doing a lot here. He's getting some shots in now.
when I'm chasing an army, I can tell it's right clicks. If you attack move on an army that's out of position, you stay with the army pretty much, killing tons of it.
I think this game is going downhill pretty fast. Doesn't even look like Wildebeest is able to get the tower up.
Yeah, that's
Fenneth is trying to save his guy now, but I don't think he has more. No, he has way less.
Fenneth is microing it decently, actually, for what he has. He's gonna get clean now if they just jump him together. I guess he's got his base. He's not gonna get cleaned. He can go home. Fenneth's not watching. Now he is. Now the French kiddo has a lot of archers, but they're in the north. I feel like the teamwork is actually lacking from Gentlemen's this game. They are not grouping up, and Mean Machine is. And he's gonna get wiped. So all those
Oh,
archers
no.
that French kiddo had are caught out, way out of position. Even if they don't get wiped in this moment. Crossbows coming in for Combine.
Oh, that's not great. They really needed French Kiddo to be there at Wildebeest base.
Like I've said, they're a very aggressive team and it's good, but it can be so punished if you just throw armies out nonstop. Although French kiddo, it's okay, but his mass is gone.
I think 4-4 is doing it again. Like he just got Castle Age with way more units than everybody else. Like he just kept them alive. And that's gonna make crossbow very valuable for him. Because
Right.
he actually has like enough to really do some damage.
He's not the most aggressive player, but it's a strength in a way because he keeps his numbers up. And then now there's this big kill all mass. They like 4-4 once again has an army to kill everything the other team has by himself.
And unfortunately Faneth isn't close to clicking up either. Faneth is gonna get triple cleaned here. Like he's yikes. Yikes, that's a big fuel age army that goes down. I think I'm not sure they can come back from this.
I don't think so. We see a range coming down from Kiddo. He's almost
They're
to
gonna try, of
castle.
course, knowing this team. They never resign, so
Right, you have to play on. Mic up Combine's team, says Zumpy. Yeah, let's hear him. And I've noticed tons of
In a little bit.
communication from them
Mm-hmm.
every time we've listened in.
ooh, and there's hole. Oh no!
Only with
Everybody get in the tower.
I'm not diving that. I'm gonna make a workshop anyway.
I'll pressure my side.
I'll come with you.
I don't want to make a siege workshop. Ooh, I
With
could put
you?
a ton of vills in gold and make monks.
I have my economy is just basically gold miners anyway. We're so late. We're winning hard. We just need to keep playing. We're doing okay.
I need a university.
Oh, your side's like completely open. There's nothing here.
Oh, army,
Yeah.
Viva help!
Oh yeah. I'm
Also,
there's-
like Cav, get like Cav.
French Kiddo gonna get cleaned.
I
as
didn't have
well.
those. I'm
We
making
can-
knights though.
We can kill the chatter.
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels like Bob's team
They don't need
knows
it.
how far ahead they are. It's just a matter of time. French Kiddo again, pretty out of position in my opinion. Just the
Yeah, the
gentleman's
teamwork has been very off this game. I think they need to communicate more.
Yeah, like Finith has archers going away to the right. Like they love to be aggressive and kill vills constantly, but they lack the importance of army strength. And Mean Machine clearly understands the importance of it. When a game's messy as hell and open everywhere, the gentlemen's are really good. But this
Yeah, maybe.
little chipping at vills will not win a game like this. This map is very teamwork heavy. Algarado says French Kiddo with the barrack start, archers pushing forward. So weird. Yeah, he's got some things he needs to learn and clean up. Like you don't need that barracks before gold miners. Easy fix if you learn some build orders. I think he's still a promising player for the future. Now this is actually a cleanup on Bob's archers, although he found a hole between two houses. It's
That's
hilarious.
I liked it a lot.
What a heads up play. That was sick.
But yeah, Wildebeest is losing his mass now. And there's not much else he can do here but to try to get value out of the knights he has.
I'd like to see their armies together. Like, you notice, like, they're just always kind of doing their own thing. Even if you deny this TC of 4s, that really does nothing. Apes together strong.
Very well said.
I mean, they're not completely out of it. They're 15 vills down. 13 military behind. I guess we can't call this yet. Like, this next big fight will say a lot. A lot on the line. $250 prize pool. I think these players are feeling it, money aside. A lot of pressure. That's a decent choke. Is the Maganel gonna get a shot? Nope, he's gonna...
No.
There is a hill for the gentlemen.
Is this gonna be the fight they need?
I think they're flipping
It
it.
kind of looked good because that hill definitely
Look at the military
made
difference
Fnatic do a
now.
lot more damage.
They've caught up on military. They're behind on vills, but this is a closer game now, much closer.
I think Wildebeest also did a better job at dodging shots than Shiva.
Yeah, we're seeing this kind of push back the other way.
I absolutely, I absolutely hate the Siege Workshop being here. Imagine you're a fan of, you don't know if he's making Siege or not. Like he shouldn't make
If
Siege.
one's about
because
to
there's,
pop
like, knights
out.
roaming around. But if one does pop out, you better be looking at your army when that happens. It can be gone in a single second.
And
almost
here's
like
the
StarCraft.
Maganel of his own. Gentlemen's have taken the military lead. And they're getting more kills on archers. The Maganel's coming forward. Is this flipping? This could be a
I
costly
would be so
dive for the
surprised if they
Maganel.
came back from this because they were off to
Oh,
a
but look at-
horrendous field age.
Look at all of 4's archers coming in though. Man, this is close. Sanctity for 4 and 4 coming in. Yeah, gentlemen's are hanging in there. They're not giving up. It's turning out to be one of the closer Haboob games we've seen. I mean, they're pulling more and more ahead on military, the gentlemen's are. And
But I fear the worst for
well, Fenith is on pace.
the gentlemen's because Fnatic is not really catching up in eco. Ever.
Yeah, and he's got a million gold miners that he's just maybe now realizing, or has he realized? Yeah, he's cleaning it up.
No, he just made a
French-
second mining camp. He
French
did realize
Kiddo-
it was kind of a mess.
French Kiddo is on pace for the first imp time. 4 and 4's
Yeah, it's looking good.
4 and 4 will
Getting
be
a
the
house there
second.
definitely helped him a lot because now he's clicking a lot earlier.
He has 82 vills. French Kiddo is boomed behind it, and he will be the first up, I think. He's got the res. Does he have the buildings? And French Kiddo's up to imp.
Look at French Kiddo's base. Look at French Kiddo's base. His buildings are getting converted by 4 and 4's monks.
Oh, but he's got
But
that
he made a
tower.
tower.
Wow.
That tower is actually doing mad work here.
That's
but
huge.
He is probably able to get this barracks. Sorry, this blacksmith.
I mean, he's Dravidians. He's gonna get more free wood.
French Kiddo, pay attention.
French Kiddo could
Oh.
save this game.
Oh my god. What did I just see?
He kicks him off his barracks.
Okay, Fnatic has a lot of archers here now.
Honestly, I'm not a fan of getting that tech with your monks here. Like, 4 and 4 could have been imp already. He's imp now.
Yeah, no, that was a massive waste.
Yeah.
Also, he's an archer player, so if he is like non-stop producing archers, he will have enough to just like defend against this.
I think that's a bit of a throw.
I think 4 and 4 has watched too many Maisel games. I think that's
Yeah.
what's going on.
The good news for him is he will be imp first, actually. I just remembered he's Malay.
I think
So-
4 and 4 is into the old man.
Yeah, too much Meisel.
Yeah, so
going-
again, he's
you know
gonna
what?
convert the buildings.
That's
but
huge
he's
though.
gonna
If
get
he's
killed
about
by
to hit
archers.
Imp. Nah, he's.
Yeah,
I
Florian needs to keep his units alive for once. For once, just keep them alive. So you can take a fight when it matters.
Eco lead in favor of Meme Machine. Military lead still in favor of the Gentlemen's. Florian 35 archers, 4 and 4 33. This is close. Next to Imp is going to be Bob, it looks like, to click up. Shiva and Wildebeest, I think, are just forever Castle Age. They're hitting a 4 and 4 right when he's up.
Yeah, but Farm 4 will be able to just stay alive until he gets his upgrades.
Right, I think they're actually going to back off. Finith
When he gets his
knows.
upgrades, Wildebeest can't really take out anything anymore. Like,
Bob is up to Imp. You can kind of delay this if you get 2 players up. Four and 4 still only
So,
on 3 ranges.
Shiva is 40 vills up on Wildebeest right now. So Vanex's team is on a serious timer here. They
Yeah,
need
this-
to make something happen.
They need to take this fight almost.
Ooh, they can micro back onto the hill. That's great for them.
Four and 4 has the upgrades first. Florian is right behind him. They have the hill.
Okay, well, the ARP are just gonna clean here. And the ARP for Florian will come in just a bit too late.
Yeah,
Like, the fight is
they're in now.
already like 70% over.
I think they needed to wait for his upgrades. Taking the fight right before your Imp player's up? I don't know. He did deny a castle on the left for a little bit of force. Bob seems still in control. I think those ranges will go down of force. I mean of Florian's. 4 and 4 has played really well this game. Minus the throw with that one tech from his monks, I think he's done everything else really well.
I think Shiva should just take this moment to go up. Cancel everything, clear the queue, don't get light
He's
gas.
so
upgrade.
close.
Cancel your entire queue, go up, then queue again.
Is he having gold
And
problems?
I think the game will be over almost immediately. Because this is so hard to play if you're the Gentlemen's.
Right, you have 2 Imp armies against you. You see Elite Elephant Archer coming in for French Kiddo. I don't know, is there eco behind it to even do that in his position? Another castle from 4 to kick him off his other gold. I don't know about the elephants here. They are, I mean, they are strong. We've seen them massive in some other series.
I think it's
Might not matter, I
think
guess.
it's kind of horrible actually.
Yeah.
I don't think the elephants are gonna do anything here. I think if anything, like sling your pocket so you can go up. But,
That's true.
You just gotta stick with ARPs. ARPs are pound for pound the hardest hitting range units in this game. Because they don't
Shiva-
cost a whole lot
How
and they
come
deal normal damage.
How come Shiva hasn't clicked? He's got tons of res. Did he think he clicked and didn't? Well, he had enough. He's spending it. Like
Okay, he could have imp. He
you-
could have imp. He's going imp.
Okay. Is there a bunch of
He's
vills
going
behind
imp with
it?
150 vills, but he's still gonna be
Imp
ahead.
is finally in. I think it's just a matter of time. Big fight in the middle.
I think this game's over.
Yeah, I would say the
I
team
think
here.
the Gentleman's had an amazing run, but I'm looking at such a big army here, and poor Wildebeest. He tried his best. He was delayed.
Right, the Gentlemen's I think went 8-1 after losing their first round in the winners bracket. So they had an incredible run, making it almost to the losers bracket final from the beginning of the bracket.
Fanned his imp. He still has an army left, but he can't really. He's getting elite skirm. He's getting summary. Can't really afford all too much.
Zumpy says 4-4 like I predicted, playing insane. I mean, he did play really good this series. Not going to deny that. I think the theme of this series, though, that won it, it was the teamwork. It wasn't like a strong flank or something. Mean Machine worked together. And that's what decided this game, where Gentlemen's were like all over the place with single armies constantly.
The Gentleman's got cleared, I think, 2 or 3 times, just like being by themselves, having to fight both scouts and archers at the same time. Like Prince Kiddo went forward with an army, it got cleared. Paneth went forward with an army, got also cleared. Like
Yeah. They got
1v3,
ganked
they got
left and
cleared.
right.
Like that shouldn't happen.
You
But then
have to-
again, it's a boop. It's a really hard map to play because if the armies show up like more towards the pocket, like it's gonna be very hard helping him.
Right, and this map more than most maps, team fights are so important. And they were together at the right times, Mean Machine, and they ganked so many armies, like out of position. Gentlemen's were constantly out of position. I've told them like they're aggressive, but it's to an extent where it can hurt them a lot because they just keep doing it and they don't stop. And here you saw it; it really hurt them a lot. Not prioritizing team fights ever.
I think I think they're just playing it up. Maybe they're hoping for a DC. Yeah, they called it.
There's
they
the
called
GG.
GG.
How many castles did 4 have? 4-4 with 4 castles. That's pretty
Yeah,
thematic.
Yeah. No, very well played. I think Form 4 definitely punched above his weight in all of these games.
Yeah, he did. That's the best I've seen him play this whole tournament, I think.
I think Shiva had some redemption in the final 2 games. The first game was an absolute disaster. I think he would agree with me on that.
Bob played super.
Bob played stellar. He was definitely the MVP of the second game.
Yeah. And their teamwork. This looks like a different team. I could see this version of Mean Machine winning the tournament. We'll see how they play.
I don't know. There's some very scary teams left for them.
Yeah. So they are final 3. They will be playing next weekend against the winner of the upper. We'll get to that in a sec. Let's do interviews.
Just one thing though,
Okay.
and that's the Gentlemen's go to the losers bracket now.
No,
But
they're
if they win the next game, then they're back, right?
No, this was the losers bracket. This was a must
Oh,
win.
this was the losers bracket.
Yeah.
Oh, of course. Oh yeah, it's Donjon Dudes versus the Free Zeros in the winners bracket. Okay.
Yes. They
Okay,
will
so
face the
we are
winner.
gonna see 4-4 Shiva and Combine Bob play once more for
In
the
fact,
250 bucks.
I'll just go to the brackets right now since we're talking about it. Hang tight on the interview, guys, if you're listening. Yeah, so I'll just update it real fast.
Okay, well then I'm sorry for all of you Fenneth supporters.
It was
I'm
a great
very happy
run.
to see that you guys all turned up, but it's over. Impa Kadusha in the house. So it's over.
It was an incredible best of 3 too. Those were close games. I think the first one was the only one-sided game of that set. Navar says, damn, finals will be a rematch between Bob and Spencer. I mean, I don't know. We still have a team in front of us. I'm not thinking anything about Bob's team right now. It is likely we could meet because it could be in the losers bracket. Or it could be in the finals, but who knows? We shall see. It would be interesting to play them again. If they play like that, that is a very scary team. Alright, it's updated. So we have everything locked in. Meme Machine made it to the losers bracket final. They will face 3-0s or Donjon Dudes, whoever loses that. The winner of 3-0s Donjon moves to the finals, and they will play the winner of the round 7 lower bracket or losers bracket finals, whatever you want to call it. No, the winner does not start with the 1-0 in the finals. The goal is to make the finals, whichever route you can get there. And then it's all about winning the finals. There's no advantages or nothing like that. It is a best of 5. Whoever plays best that day will be the champion. Okay.
Is there any tournament that does it that way, where the winners of the winner bracket start with 1-0?
We just saw...
I can't imagine that would be very fun, right?
Yeah, I think it's kind of dumb. We just saw it with the AoE tournament. The Nations Cup did it. I think it's stupid. It could rob you of what could be a great
Not a
game
big fan, but
5.
you know, I don't know how they Nations Cup and they still got mobbed.
Yeah, the team that
That's
had
whatever,
the 3
you know,
wins still
like
lost. I don't like it. You
personally not a fan, but you know,
and I don't like also the
Is what it is.
final, meaning like the team that made it through the winners has a second round if they lose the round. I don't like that either.
let's interview the winners.
Yes, let's do this. Winners interview incoming.
All my hi Spencer.
Hey guys.
GG.
Finally. I mean, oh, hey, what's up, guys?
Yeah, we took a little bit on that one. We were talking about brackets and stuff.
All right,
but-
yeah, those were good games. Yeah. That's
But
cool.
loving
Alright,
it,
Hey.
boys. Well played. Well played. Oh, sorry.
Oh, you guys can just do the interview. Go, keep
I
going.
went back and came back.
You guys want to interview us? No, I'm just kidding. Well played. You guys looked like a different team
Thank you.
this round.
We practiced.
We learned how to work together.
Yeah,
Thanks
every
to Spencer.
There's still a
The
lot of
power
screaming.
friendship.
every time we listened in, we heard tons of communication, and you guys
Did
were
you hear
making
the yelling?
not all of it. I mean, a little bit of it.
There's
We
a
didn't
lot of
listen.
yelling in these games.
Probably more in game 1. But
No, actually, not much.
okay.
Game 1 was the quietest.
Yeah.
I guess
we
when
were
it's
We
a
sad.
should have
disaster.
we should have read that game when I
You
was
can't.
the flank man.
You
Damn
can't.
it. We
You
can't.
You can't read that map.
No, there's no
Ah.
restarts on that.
We used our
Shit.
restart.
It's too lame
What-
heavy.
Was
Let's-
the
it would
restart worth
only
it
be
for
used
Squared?
to,
Because my map was way
counter
shittier.
rank.
Let's go back to
Uh,
the restart. Why did you guys restart?
Foursquare couldn't find his boar. That's why.
Okay, that was the best restart of the entire tournament because I don't know if your gut told you. You couldn't actually tell it was lame, but you called it right before and it had
He
just
said he
been
found
taken.
the eagle taking it, I think.
Oh, you
So,
saw
no,
him?
no, what
We didn't
happened-
think you
what
saw him.
happened-
No, after
no.
we restarted.
I will tell you
Ah.
what happened.
Okay.
So I was scouting the back of my base with a sheep, and my sheep disappeared. And I found the sheep again, and it was orange. So I'm like, oh, okay. And I couldn't find my
But what
boar.
score was the MVP for both the games actually?
Uh,
Bob. It's Bob.
What'd you say, Shiva?
Huh?
Foursquare was the MVP for both the games actually.
Oh, I told him he needed to
We
carry.
think he played amazing both those games, but Bob's playmaking, and we heard the shot calling in game 2 all over the place, hitting the pocket. He might not have the strongest army, but the impact you had, Bob, you were
Oh yeah,
definitely MVP in game 2.
He hit the pocket in the second game.
If
yes,
we
yes.
forget that Imperial Age is in the game, I'm doing okay. Foursquare's job is to go imp and carry.
is it?
That's what you did every game.
Oh,
Yeah, you did. You had great timings, great army size, very consistent play from you.
Foursquare's like, what? I just beat an 1800 and what the hell?
we don't talk about my idle time
Yeah,
in
big game.
oh,
Yeah. What did you guys think about game 1 when they hit Shiva with 3 scouts?
I was, well, in order to keep a positive atmosphere, I think he could have prepared a
Yeah.
little better for what was going to happen to him.
Hmm.
That's the nicest thing I'll say.
Okay.
I didn't.
Yeah.
I wasn't aware how
Nothing.
far behind we were in that game. I noticed my score was like the same as their bottom score, and I was like, "What the hell?"
Yeah.
So maybe we'll have to go through the replay.
Yeah,
We
man,
actually-
I could not do anything, man.
I mean, I felt
Fortunately, the
amazing in
whole
that game. We all had like 5,000 knights. Imagine if Shiva had more crossbow. But I
2
don't
of
know,
them
maybe they had more-
docked.
Maybe they had more eco.
Oh,
I lost.
double
I lost
docked,
water
okay.
like late
Yeah,
Beetle.
2 of them docked, and Shiva losing those vills, and then Florian getting the castle and just dropping a bunch of TCs. They were just way ahead, and your guys' military numbers
Yeah, they
weren't
probably
really
better
there to
eco.
make up for it.
They
Yeah.
had camels though,
The
so
military felt
without my
good.
archers.
If Shiva had army, we probably kill everything.
Yeah, you guys
Yeah.
had a window to go forward right in feudal, I think.
I was trying to get damage, but it was just difficult. They had a castle too.
Yeah. Well, it's very hard regardless of all the
I
docking
mean,
and all
double
that.
knights cannot break walls. They'll just repair.
Yeah.
Someone losing 3 vills early Dark Age or end of Dark Age, that's massive too. It's
I
very
don't
hard to
know
win
if
a
the
game like
dock
that.
play from the scout player is great. That could be exploited.
Yeah.
Maybe they dock later is fine. That's fine.
Well,
So
that
any
game.
any coastal forest pickers, aka nobody in this whole tournament, just be careful.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's worried about playing it again. We probably
It's a
won't
good
see
map.
it.
People sleep on it.
It's
They pick stuff
hard-
like
it's-
Fortress. I don't know why.
Yeah, but it's
Just play
hard to
this
plan
map.
around. I think that's why people don't
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah.
If you play
the
Voobly,
position is
it's like-
never guaranteed.
It's like the
It's
good old Voobly
RNG,
days. You don't know where
man.
you spawn.
Like, you guys were hosts with Shiva being flank, and I think that
Yeah,
hurt a lot.
That's
I
probably
did
Shiva's
prepare.
unhappiest
I did
position.
prepare flank. No, but I did prepare flank the most in that map, almost always. But
Okay.
It
yeah,
was his warm-up game. There you go.
Well, that was a reverse sweep too.
Yeah, I said it's going
So-
to be our first 2-1.
fast 2-1. Yeah.
Very
Good job.
nice coming back.
I don't know why people sleep on Famous team. They're obviously very, very good. For this
They
tournament.
they were
Anyone
scary
that slept
until-
on them, fucking, I don't know. They're in a coma.
They are so stressful to play too. Like they're always
Yes,
landing,
they
they're
have good
hitting
coordination in
everywhere.
the beginning. It's a very
Yeah.
strong team. This is why you shouldn't make fun of people. You
Right.
need to respect their skill.
That is an amazing team.
Look at French Kiddo, top score right now. He's carrying.
He went to elephants actually.
Don't you know? It's
Was he top
lowest
score in that?
lowest elo.
He's top score in
on
Haboob.
their
He's
team.
carrying.
Yeah.
The lowest elo top score. Just how it works.
Oh yeah, both lowest elos are top score.
It's true. You guys both, your low elos are super strong.
He's 1 elo higher than me though, so
They practiced.
And his win percent is higher too. So he could be more.
Now, game 3, did you guys kind of feel like you were just picking off their armies a lot and not really getting hurt that much, or how did that? It seemed like you guys were just a step ahead of them.
What part of the game do you want me to talk about for that?
Let's go early first.
Well,
Early
Okay, I guess the narration is after we killed Famous Scouts, I'm chilling. I think he killed himself kind of there. And Feudal Age, we had the good jumps on him, right?
Yeah.
Mid Castle Age, there at times they had more army than us, but because we were ahead, we could afford to just do nothing. As long as we didn't throw our army, we can't lose the game.
Yeah. Oh, that was a nice call by Bob as well.
Because
in
they have a
between,
lot, they have more
he was
archers than us because we're throwing a lot of archers. But because we're ahead and have better eco, we can just chill and not die.
Right.
As long as we don't lose all our units, like dying a fight for no reason.
And did you-
Eventually, Four Squared hit Imp and just erased this guy. That's what came back.
yeah, your
for us.
castles were really good for the placement. What about, did you get Sanctity? And I feel like
I
your monk
tried- I
upgrades
tried to
were a
go
little bit of a throw. You
I
could
didn't
have
know
had.
he had a. I didn't know he had a tower.
I saw 3
covering
monks at one
defense
point. I didn't
buildings.
say anything. I don't know what. He's a nomad player. Maybe he just wants to troll.
You could have had Imp a lot sooner than you did, but
Yeah.
it's still Giga carried. That was the only.
Four Squared
bad
holding
thing
back
from
his
you
true
that
power.
game.
Okay, can't wait to see
Was,
it in the
was that
finals then.
maybe a little bit of we have this game in the bag? I'm gonna start getting these meme
Four Squared
upgrades.
is a little troller boy.
A little bit.
Well, I
maybe?
wanted relics and.
I think
Monks of
he wanted
Redemption Double the
relics.
Siege.
Yeah.
I wanted to get.
for
I really just
the-
wanted to get rid of French Kiddo's
Our-
ranges.
Our team
Okay.
name is Meme Machine, so I guess he wanted to get in on some of the meme action.
Felt a little
If the
meme.
tower wasn't there, he would have lost them.
Like their whole team towered. This tower
He
rush.
had 2 towers.
Yeah, that's sick, man.
They did a defensive tower rush in that map, bro. That tower's over.
Now another question: do you think it was worth Fenith going forward to do what he did there, or do you think that's
No, I said he kind of killed himself with that.
that's what we thought?
I don't know why people keep picking Meso Civs on these maps. Maybe they'll learn not to do that. The Eagle's just inferior.
The Eagle and Avil going forward, like you're down.
That's twice now
Avil.
the Meso Pocket tried to get me, and twice now I shat on their Eagle.
Yeah, I
It's
think
just not good
it's-
enough. I don't care if it does 4 damage. Faster. Touch my
You-
board and I'll kill you.
And okay, one bad thing from you guys, I would say, and maybe you guys could walk us through because we didn't hear what happened. Was Shiva called to 4-4 when you guys almost had Fenith off his gold at the start?
Not sure I remember. I know there was a lot of back and
Which
forth,
one?
so
Which
it was
one?
pretty
Which
messy.
one?
Right at the start, you guys were at Finn Space. You had scouts with Bob, and you rotated to 4 and 4.
Oh,
I
feudal.
didn't intended of doing it. I believe Bob made that
In
call.
feudal, I thought Foursquared was taking a lot of damage,
Yeah,
so I told
that
Shiva
was
to
not
go
my
help him.
intention.
Okay, I
But
feel
once I
like
saw the scout, yeah.
It's
I-
it's an okay play because I'm ahead of Faineth,
Yeah.
so I'm not losing if I go back.
okay. It was the difference of
No,
like
no,
kicking him off
I
his
think
gold or not.
Spencer remembered the past thing.
I remember I saw Foursquared fighting some shit in his base. So I'm like, okay, go deal with that, and then we'll kill Faineth afterward.
Okay.
Yes, we probably could have GG'd Faineth otherwise, but it's
Eh,
fine.
okay. Just curious. It's not
I'd
like it
rather
was
have
end of the
a
world. You
teammate
guys-
alive.
Yeah. It was just like, wow, they're about to kick Fenneth off his gold. Then Shiva left. We're like, oh, what's going on?
Yeah, I
You
guess I didn't opt for
Yeah.
the base trade there. I opted just for safety.
That's fine. Okay.
I
And,
think
usually more of
rather
a
than
and
doing
safer
interestingly
player.
enough, it made before Shiva even rotated Wildebeest full synth that way. So
I
kinda
saw that in
neutralized it.
between. I'm yeah.
I'm
Yep.
surprised my forward gold like never got hit. I think that was a missed opportunity from them. It was forward and everything. When I went across the map, I towered it. So by then it's fine.
Meisel has a question. Ask Matt if he missed me. Maybe we meet in the finals.
Or losers finals. Well,
Yeah, either one.
I might as well.
that's his answer.
There you go, Meisel. Anyways, congratulations.
Ex-teammates.
You guys
you.
have made it to the losers bracket final. It's even kind of the semifinal, really.
I
of the
can't
whole
wait to see
thing.
you there. I mean, oh yeah, I can't wait to see the loser of the second.
And it's beach fight opener. So I know you guys didn't pick
Oh.
that, but you guys have liked the map in the
Oh
past.
fuck! He asked about our home map. Yeah, we did pick a different map.
Well, we're back to beach fight like it all started. Whoever you'll be playing.
I know the two teams still in the tournament are listening, so I'm not going to say why.
Yeah.
It's a mystery.
All right, guys. Cheap, you still here?
Yes.
You want to add anything?
Hello, the
No.
good like what?
I think everything has been said.
Those were tough
Alrighty.
games. They're very good.
Games.
GG's, guys. Well played. Gonna go back up to the casting booth for a moment and then wrap it up.
And Foursquare, go with your ice cream.
Thank you.
See you guys.
But
Alrighty. Well, that was a really good set, honestly. Two strong teams. Either one of them could have won this whole thing. And Bob's team still can, or Mean Machine still can. Looking strong.
I have a little faith in Fenlis team, but yeah, they just weren't playing together as much as they should have, especially in Haboob. Yeah, like I said, they just got clean 3v1, but like not once, twice, no, I think 3 times even. You could say like 3v1 clear. Like
It's like it
you
just
should never be so far away from your teammates that you can just run into 3 armies without any chance of escaping that. Right? That shouldn't happen.
Yeah, maybe a little less communication from them from when we listened in. Like there's a massive team fight even and it was silent, but that could be focus. I think maybe that team's lacking teamwork a little bit and they cleaned that up and some build orders and they're a top team. Definitely. But other than that, the schedule for next week. Let me look at it real quick. We have this Saturday, I mean not this Saturday, the weekend after this one, the 17th, Donjon Dudes going to go against 3-0s. That's to get to the finals. And it will be a best of 5. And then the Sunday, the day after, the loser of that is playing again against Bob's team. So back-to-back games next weekend, and then the finals, the teams will have, I think, 2 weeks to prepare because scheduling issues. So it'll be back-to-back games the weekend after this one, and then a 2-week break, and then a big old final. So it should be good. I'm excited. Win or lose, I don't care. Like, this has been a lot of fun, in my opinion. And there's $250 on the line. Donations are still open if anyone wants to add to the pot. Other than that, thanks for casting, Cheap. A lot of fun as always.
You're welcome.
And until next time, GG's. In fact, who's streaming right now? You watch any streamers? We could raid somebody.
Okay, let me see if there's any names in there.
Maybe a smaller one, but a decent one.
Okay, then I'm scrolling down.
Does Beandip still play AoE? She's streaming. Let me see if it's age. She is!
I don't recognize any of these names, so
Alright,
maybe.
we're gonna raid Beandip.
Oh, is she live right now? Then
Yeah.
just raid Beandip. I
Right.
heard that she's like a favorite among a lot of our viewers.
It says viewers get ready. Do people have to click a button to be ready to raid? I don't even know how it works. 4 viewers are ready.
They might have changed something, because the rating was always a little bit weird. 'Cause people would just immediately leave anyway.
Alrighty. Well, I'm just gonna initiate the raid. We automatically join after an amount of time. Okay. It just says a party of 4. Everybody dipped. Alright, GG's everybody. I'm gonna end the stream.